So this is new Model Y 2026 Premium Edition all-wheel drive, and I've been through multiple Teslas, and this is the first time I see like really good improvement in multiple aspects of the car. It's more smooth, more quiet. The interior looks really good. You see this part, this is like stopping slowly when you open the trunk. It's just like these small details, but it's actually really nice. It's just like very smooth stop, slowing down when it's opening up the front. Over here is pretty much the same in the back, same space. Same deal right here. Everything, yeah, this is also improvement. You can just click the button and the seats will go down like this. Nice to have, you know, though little thing you need to do less. So click the button, the trunk will close. Here also nice Alcantara leather. Here's a nice material, I like it. It's sound dampening. So how to open it? Oh, I think you press the button also and it goes back. Let's see. That would be so cool actually. Wow. Yeah. You can press the button and then, hey, they removed mechanical work, and this is impressive actually. I like it. So it's really nice. Even though when the latch was here, it wasn't a problem for me. Right here is also a nice compartment, better than or I would say different. Here they added the screen, good for families with children, entertainment. It's actually pretty cool. You can also control AC here, which is nice. And obviously the seats, now you can heat and cool them, which is pretty nice. I mainly like that the doors actually also don't sound as ugly as on the previous model. They sound more also quiet when you open and close them. So here when you go inside, right here is also, it's actually really nice the way it works. You press and everything is covered now. Here's kind of the same deal also, but overall I like the roof now entire panoramic. I like again this Alcantara leather, and this is especially I like in terms of design. Again, I think it's sound dampening. The car also drives much smoother. I would say it's a bit more quiet inside. I'm liking it. And also they move the switch speeds, like you can back up and just drive and park right here. It's all on the screen right now. So the drive assist, the cruise control is right here. You can just engage it this way. Tesla did a good job with this one, I would say. Even though they have a really good talent, I think, Tesla, to piss off the owners, because the people who purchased 2025 model for the same money pretty much got so much less than the new model, and I think a lot of people are pissed off about it. But overall, this is the premium model. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Good, quiet, smooth car, good torque actually. So yeah, let's see how it drives. All right. Super fast, obviously. And now there is only standard and chill mode when you do acceleration. So right now I'm in the standard mode, and it's just pretty fast, you know, the acceleration, and it's like smooth, very smooth also in comparison with 2025 sport mode, I would say. So yeah, I would say to switch speeds here is not as comfortable as it was on the wheel, because the wheel was closer. I don't understand why Tesla wouldn't put the switch speed in the same way, like I can engage the cleaning windows here thing. I can engage it just by pressing. They could have, instead of just like this speakerphone or whatever it is, I don't know. Yeah, it just like, okay, it shows you the camera. If I press here, it just shows you the camera. Instead of that, I would just put changing the speed, reverse and drive on the wheel. So if you put it on the wheel, I don't have to like take my hand off the wheel to touch the screen. And that, from my subjective perspective, would be more comfortable. Otherwise, it's a good drive. I'm actually enjoying 2026 Model Y Premium. I don't know how standard is different. I haven't driven standard yet, but the Premium all-wheel drive is a pretty good experience. So yeah, good car. I'm always mainly put complaints on Tesla because, well, it doesn't work in a certain ways and errors out on the Model Y that I have. But with this one, it's a new car. Right now there is no problems, and I hope it stays that way. Great job, Tesla. So, and here is on the highway. Just I wish overall Tesla would do a better job with the sound insulation. I'm not sure if there is much improvement on the doors in 2026 Model Y, but you can definitely, yeah, the motor is quiet, it's electric, but you can definitely hear a lot of road in the Model Y 2026. Like, you can hear wheels, you know, the surface, the asphalt, you can hear all of that. You can hear wind. So I would say it's not the best sound insulation in comparison, even with more premium quality Toyotas. Lexus, yeah, like I would say a good bigger class Toyotas, like big SUV Toyotas, have better sound insulation from my perspective, but that's subjective. There's not too much of the motor sound, obviously, in an electric car, and it helps. Yeah. So yeah, Tesla can automatically, I mean, this car right now, it's just keeping out laying out a keep feature, and if you want to change it, just looking at the camera, see if there is any car on the other lane, and then switches lane automatically for you. You don't have to like stress and guess. Like, oops, I'm switching again the lanes, and it just does it, and it's a pretty cool feature. I like it. also the alert sign that was on the mirror before, you know, when you switch lane, it alerts you if there is a car behind. They put it right here in the speaker. There is a red light in the speaker, and I assume they just cut in the costs this way, because obviously it makes much more sense to have amber or orange alert light in the mirror, in the back mirror, where you actually see the car approaching, versus here, because like when I saw it for the first time, like this red light, I'm like, what is this red light in the speaker? It just doesn't register right away, because it's not obvious, it's not logical. It's much more logical to have it in the mirror, like most of the cars have, but I don't know what's the reason. I would assume the only reason is cutting costs, and that's what they did in model 2026. Yeah, the rest of it is just is it a good quality for the money, for $50,000 that you're gonna pay for Model Y Premium 2026? I don't know, you guys tell me. I feel like it's a good quality, but I would tell you this: the only reason I actually got into Tesla in the first place is lane keep. Lane keep, that's it. They figured it, they nailed it. It's a dead center lane keep. You never worry in Tesla about like how it's gonna keep the lane. And if any other brand, like consumer brands, like Toyota, you know, Honda, any kind of good cars, good new cars that are out there, Chrysler, whatever it is, would just nail the lane keep as good as Tesla, and adaptive cruise control as good as Tesla, I'm sure many people would just switch. And especially if the smoothness of the drive, the good driving experience, good sound insulation is there. It's not a rocket science. There's not much more to it. Just make the car drive itself, take the job out of the driver, so people on a long way commutes or in a slow traffic on the highway can just relax, because adaptive cruise control and lane keep as good as Tesla or Rivian. That's all it takes, really. Not too much. As soon as the driver stops worrying about like, hey, I have to like make sure the car doesn't go offline and hit the other car on the highway, then this job is done. So my good advice to Toyotas, to Chrysler, to Dodge, any brand, any car, Nissan, whatever it is, figure out lane keep. Make it that steady center. Figure out adaptive cruise control as good as Tesla does it, and you will take so much more market. I would switch personally, because I mean the Model 3 that we have, it's the most terrible experience you can imagine in terms of just car, the way it drives, the way it sounds. It's just like you know, like a plastic container that you drive. Model 3, it works, you know, it gets you from a place A to place B, and it's an electric car, but 2025 or 2023 Model 3, oh no, that's test Model 3 2026. Enjoying this morning California drive right now. It's actually working pretty good. I'm liking it. So you see the car just drive itself, and it's a good drive. So overall, I like Model 2026 Model Y much more than 2025 and all the previous models of Model Y. They did a lot of good improvements here. Yeah. The only thing again I would change, I would switch this, I would put it right here instead of camera. Just you click once, it's a drive, you click twice, it's a rear drive. That would help me to keep my hands on the wheel as a driver. The other thing Tesla should figure out is how these fabrics, I don't know guys if you can see, it's a very small defect where the fabric does not really they glue it, or I don't know what they do, but over the time the fabric, this material just starts like disengaging from that part, and you can see it visually actually. So that's the only thing they would need to figure out how to do better. Like you don't see it right now a lot, there's a small lines, but over the time this material will come off probably here. Otherwise, yeah, it's a good car. I think it's a good car for the money.